Kies, ek moes hulle net gou gaan stop. Hulle almal sê ready.
Good evening, everybody. Back for a second try on the Netherlands. Joining me in commentating or spectating, we've got Griever.
Good evening, everyone. Hope all is well.
Let's hope EA Servers holds up this evening.
Let's hope so, yeah.
Yeah, got a
Not
good
like
grid.
last house we had.
Yeah, Monday huge. Got a good grid going. 8 drivers.
There you go. Let me just warn them to start with.
No, Barry dropped again. Barry seems to be experiencing some connection issues.
Yeah, isn't league. Let me just pop over.
Cool. Unfortunate. Between some of the guys all over the country, or all over South Africa, and load shedding. We just always hope for the best. But it is just a fun league. Just waiting to hear about the driver that dropped. So, Zandvoort, the track, the usual settings, strict cornering, no car ghosting, so the guys can crash into each other, damage on all the vehicles set to full. Weather set to dynamic, so we'll see how that goes. It's always interesting twist of events if you get a nice rain at the end. And we have the driver back. See if I can. See Barry's back.
Yeah, I see some of the guys are having some connection issues now. Another game popped up, unable to connect to EA servers.
It's been since Monday. Everybody moaning from soccer to F1. EA servers experiencing issues.
Yeah, correct. No clue
Okay,
as to why.
so just moving Barry back into his spot.
Let me just pop over and check how far he is.
Seemed like he was loading. It was Cooper that dropped.
Yeah, it is him. I'll be back now.
Thank you. If you're watching, please feel free. Join us in a chat. We did have some, like on Monday, the glitches were so bad at one stage. One of the drivers, Rays, according to the system, according to the EA servers, did a lap in 42 seconds. Now, to give you an idea, that jumps to I think it's it's either 111 or 121. Yeah, the guys normally race. That's 30 to 40 seconds faster than it should be. So the servers, I don't know, people are moaning on this on the internet about the EA servers having huge desync issues. it forced us to, with all the load shedding, etc., it's forced us to, we'll be judging the guys on their best 8 out of 12 races. And we have our resident cheerleader, Jenny, joining. Before the race starts, Jenny, 1, 2, and 3. I know you're going to say D2, 1. That's probably going to be D2 Bruet Cooper. Just waiting for my co-host. I don't know why the guys are starting, but okay.
Everybody's in.
Oh, but Cooper's not in his spot, but okay.
Ah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Races Netherlands. Nice
I'm
fast
wondering
track.
if the grid is going to be in place for the whole server thing at this point.
Well, we can only hope.
Yeah, we can.
Yep, I was right. I was right on Jenny's call. D2 Britt Cooper. Anyway, what was the average track time, Griever? The guys?
With the practice station the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guys ran quite a good stint. Apart from the qualifying, that was a bit wet. But your track times, you're looking at 1 minute 13s, 1 minute 14s on your mid pack.
Except for Rez's desync that got him at 42 seconds. Okay.
Yes, of course. Just had to pop in there.
Mm-hmm. And the server was so bad that it actually recognized the desync as 42 seconds.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, well. Okay, so now we just wait for the guys. Okay, of course, no AI cars on the track, except for if a guy disconnects. Then his car will be taken over by an AI car.
Okay.
Clearly visible by the car will be ghosted, which means, of course, you can see through it, and other guys can drive through it because it is the AI drivers. No assists on the cars, if I've got it correctly.
Yeah, most of the guys not running any assists except for the keyboard warriors and the controller guys. Yeah.
Yeah. But how many keyboard warriors we got?
Keyboard warriors wise, we've got Brut, Yanni. Then Cooper's on a controller, Barry as well as on a steering wheel, D2 steering, Tiny steering, Joshua not steering, Ray steering. Most of the guys are on steering.
Okay, cool. It seems like a nice open track. We've got some nice straights. Is it technical? You've driven the track?
Quite technical, high downforce track as well. So you don't want your car, you don't want speed on this at all. You can use it, but since 90% of this track is turns, that doesn't help you at all. There we go, 5 rights. Here we go.
Let's hop on board. There you guys can see the track.
There we go. All right, so Cooper
And
getting
you're
a
off.
brilliant right?
Yep.
From P8 to P5, that's brilliant.
P8 to P4 for Cooper.
A P8 to P4.
Just in front of Barry. There's, of course, the two teammates there.
D2 had a very nice
I just noticed something weird. Top and bottom is reds. The two greens in the middle. Purple and purple second last and second. And the two blacks 3 and 6. Okay, that's just weird. Okay.
Awesome color distribution there.
So a couple of OCD guys going on here.
Oh yeah.
And Ray's taking Cooper. Ray? No, who's out? Ray's
Ray's out.
No.
Oh. So we get Yanni there, had a bad spin. Knocked out the front wing. Ray's lost the front wing there.
Yanni, okay, right side of front wing damaged. Ray's, let's see.
Okay,
Left side front wing for Ray's, right side front wing for Yanni.
So the tires for the race. So if the guys that put on mediums can go with one stop. If they do so, they can just change on hards. About, I would say you got 36 laps. You'll change roughly 14 laps or so. For the guys that's not putting full wings at this stage, if you started on softs, you'll put twice full medium tires, medium compound, or you can run one set of mediums, pushing to get to softs.
But if you look at it, 2, 3, and 4, all three of them has gone up 4 places since start. And the fastest time so far, Bruet with a 121.
Really good start, and D2 is already caught up from was
second last.
Second last all the way to P2, so 4 seconds behind.
That's D2. That's
But
the two big drivers.
Yeah, knowing D2 is going to catch that 4 seconds.
He's going to. He's learned from his mistakes last season. He's a lot more patient this season.
Yes. And the one thing that
safety car. Virtual safety car out. Everybody slowing down to, what is it, 40% of their race speed?
Correct, yes. It looks like Aiden causing the virtual safety car with a complete front wing smash.
Ooh. That is Barry.
But if you look at the thing that we all know...
Yeah, total front wing gone there. And Rez, has he replaced yet?
Yeah, Rez is replaced.
Rez is replaced. Yanni is good. So we just Barry that needs to... Yep, Barry going in for that front wing.
Rez, I think, slightly overcooked the tyres. Had a slight bit of a spin.
5-second penalty there for Barry for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, well, you can at least serve that with his next pit stop, but he should go, after he put it now, he should go for one stop after this, otherwise he's going to throw out his time.
Yeah.
So,
very early in the race.
So the funny thing that I'm seeing here is normally, as I know Bruet from the former season, is when Bruet gets to the front, he's going to open up most of the time.
Yep.
He absolutely cooks his tires within 7 or 8. And then you catch up quite easily. Now it looks like things have changed because either D2 has put a rocket behind his car because he's already caught up by 1.2 seconds.
Yep.
Or Bruet's taking it easy.
True, but Bruet, D2, as I said before, not very good at the chase. He's good at being chased. As soon as he's in front, somebody chasing him, he just goes.
Yeah,
he loses everybody. But his problem is catching up and passing.
Yes, correct.
New fastest lap there, D2, 1:17.557.
Just beat Bruet's lap time by 2 seconds.
Yep. D2 wants that pole.
Look here, I just want to check on the tyre detail currently. So both of them running on hard tyres.
Yep. And then Tiny also running the hards. Only one on softs is Yanni. Maybe trying to see if he can catch up. Just make up some time first. And maybe switch to the hards later.
Wow, fastest lap.
Whoa, Rez with a 1:15.958. Wow.
A set of medium tyres, he wants to catch up to this. I mean, he's already caught up with Barry in the 2 seconds on the last lap.
Yep. That seems to be the chase to watch at the moment.
Yeah, Rez's game has also picked up a lot.
He has, yeah. Lot. But look at Joshua. Last season, he joked and he's like, everybody like, no, they want 1 or 2 or 3. He's like, I just want to finish the race. Ooh, Bruet with a 1:15.910.
These guys are
just beating the time there. Rez passing Yanni. Okay.
Have a look at this. The last 2 laps, basically. So, right. Bruet put in a lap time with the first with a former lap of 1:15.910, and D2 put in a lap time of 1:15.917. So he's 7 1,000s behind Bruet on pace at this point.
And then Rez answering that best time with a 1:15.484, cutting another 0.5.
Rez is on the quicker tyre, but between medium and hards, you're looking at a difference in any case between, let's say, 6/10 to 9/10.
True, but some of these drivers will drive faster, for instance, on a hard, on a medium,
Yes.
than so they almost do it wrong way around.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it all depends on driving style. Because remember, who was it last time that was driving faster on a different tire? I can't remember who. And we're like, okay, he's maybe going to lose 0.5, and he was actually gaining like a second. I think it was D2, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he's an absolute quick runner on his hard tires. So that's where he wants to be. The moment those tires get up to heat as well, then it's an absolute nightmare. Either staying in front of him or chasing him at that point in time.
He's now sort of keeping pace with Brett for now. The quick one at the moment, with a lot of time to make up, is Rez catching up to Cooper, but that's a huge gap because of that little bumper for the fender bender they had.
Of course, yes.
So let's see. Tiny keeping pace with Joshua. And
Tiny
D2
as well. No, Joshua has definitely picked up a lot.
A lot. He's slowly losing to D2. And Tiny is slowly catching Joshua now.
They got position. No, sorry, not position changes. So pit stop so far. Only the bottom three.
Bottom three, yes.
Yeah. So
New fastest lap. D2, 1:15, 1:68.
Wow. That is an extremely quick time with our tires. That is very, very quick.
But then, look at that one race he won last year, where it was raining, everybody was in intermediates, and he was still on his softs, and he still beat everybody.
Yeah.
He's just got a weird driving style.
Yeah, D2 is now, I think he conserved his tires for the first part of this race. Just to,
and he's catching up to, he's slowly catching up to Brett now.
Yeah, definitely.
There's sector 2, yellow.
That is Barry that spun out.
Oh, there you can see it.
So Bruet and D2 has now lapped him.
Mm-hmm. And the top 3 running hards. Tiny past Joshua.
D2 caught up by another 6/10 at this point now, from 2.4 seconds all the way up to 1.8. Now, yeah, slowly losing again.
Yep. For the viewers watching, please join in on the commentate. Cheer for your guys. Share your position. Top 3 running hards. Then the 4, 5 and 6 running mediums. Yanni, the OD soft, and then Barry lost with the mediums.
Bruet has a fuel warning, so he started with a lot less fuel in his car for the start of this race.
That's weird. He did that less fuel, but he still got hards for longer drive. That doesn't make any sense.
I think he put less fuel in to run the car in lean mode, so that can explain that D2 is maybe running the car in standard, is running in lean. So
but if you're running less fuel, shouldn't you be on at least mediums or softs?
To be, in a sense, a bit quicker, but the thing is with mediums and softs, you push the car that much harder, so you use a bit more fuel.
Oh well. We'll see. It's his strategy.
Barry's spun out again.
It's not Barry's day. Struggling with that setup. His gap to Cooper in front of him is already 126. D2 now less than a second behind Brett. Of course, virtual safety car out.
But even though the virtual safety car is out, I've still got gap to leader on. Reyes has caught up to Joshua not. He was over 20 seconds behind.
Yep.
So he caught up to quite nicely, but I think Josh had a bit of a spin there because Tiny is now another 16 odd seconds in front of him.
Yes.
They might have had a spin.
I just want to hop on board here. Oh, Barry. Okay, serving that 5 second, of course. Replacing nose again. I just want to, while driving, I just want to hop on board there with him and see what's going on there. It's unlike him to be driving like this. Maybe he didn't do a proper setup, proper testing.
Yeah, it could be. He's normally one of the top mid-pack runners.
Yeah. He doesn't, usually he doesn't struggle like this. D2 running 1.7 behind Brut, 1.5. Safety car's out, so
10 laps down and 26 laps to go.
Yeah.
So for your medium runners should be, well, the medium runners have only got 8 and 7 laps on their tires currently, so they can push another 4 to 5 laps out of their tires easily.
But look at the top 3 hards, middle 2 mediums, bottom 3 softs.
This is completely turned around to where the tire speed normally is.
Yes. But yeah, that's differences. Maybe those guys in the back, because I see there's Cooper and Barry as lapped, so maybe they switch to the softs to see if they can catch up.
D2 had a slide.
Oh.
They only knocked the board on the side. Luckily, didn't damage anything on the car. But has now dropped down another 5 seconds. Already had. Now he'll start pushing now.
Yeah, but knowing D, he's fuming right now.
Oh yes, no, he is going to be absolutely fuming with himself.
You can feel the disturbance in the force with him right now.
Now he's going to push this car to the outer limits now.
And Henlu is cheering for Yanni. Let's see.
No, shaving corner 1 quite close there.
Okay, so let me I just want to jump on board with the guy bringing up Barry. See what's happening there. Why is he constantly spinning?
Oh, you got Yanni Vetkere moving in on race as well.
He does seem to have some lag or packet loss, because when close up the car's like jerking a bit. So possible there?
Not quite possible.
And the Ray is passing Joshua. Joshua seemed to have... oh, he's in the pits. He's in the pits. Sorry, my mistake. Cooper starting as usual.
Yeah, Joshua's playing this smart. He went for the 1 stop. So it's from mediums all the way to hards.
Yeah, but Cooper's already on 5 seconds. He wants to beat that 30 seconds.
Oh God, he's gonna kill us.
For those that don't know, holds the record of 30 seconds penalties when he finished the race.
Oh, but Cooper had an amazing gain at the amazing start on this race.
He did.
Unfortunately, due to that spin that he had.
Yep.
D2 is catching up. He's now down by half a second so far. But I think that slide might have cooked the tires a slide, but...
Yeah. That's his problem. Okay, he did have some guys crash him out. But that was his problem last year. He tends to, when he's chasing, he tends to push it that little bit too hard and he just cooks his tires.
Yeah, he starts to climb into a zone.
Yep.
What we like to call tunnel vision, and then if he does bug out, then unfortunately he didn't handle that quite well.
Yep.
Pushing the car that hard.
Yeah. He starts making mistakes, he spins out and so on.
Yes. Let me see, currently, so sector 3 is the bane of D2 at this point. That's where Bruat is a lot faster than him.
Okay.
Because D2 was the start.
Oh, but it's those corners.
Yeah, it's about to sector 2. No, D2 was only down by 5.9 seconds. Now he's back to 6.5, 6.4, varying around that area. Now you'll see he's going to start catching up now. And then the last sector, he drops off again. There we go. He catches up there.
Yeah, it's there. Right at the start of sector 3, that zigzag. I think that's what it beats him. Brut is very good at the corners. D2 on those straights, he's a killer.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's the part that totally kills D2's speed. Cooper slowly catching up from behind there.
Joshua Knott's going to move in on Cooper very soon if he keeps this up.
Yep. Enlu, prediction 1, 2, and 3. Jenny says D2 Brut Cooper. Enlu, what do you say? Griever, what do you say? What's 1, 2, and 3?
I'd say D2, Brewitt. Rez might be the surprise bomb here.
Might be.
Might put him in for P3. Yeah, I'll go for D2, Brewitt, and Rez.
Okay. Interesting choice. No, he's having a good evening. This Touchwood. Usually he has his connection issues and stuff like that. But it's been smooth to this evening. And he's been driving very well. So it might as well, it might be that he takes number 3.
Oh, yeah.
Because Tiny is 24 seconds behind D2. And D2 catching up very quickly to Brett.
Oh, Brett had a spin there. Some kind of
that's going to cost him. And D2 cashing in on that.
Oh, D2 is moving in on him. On the inside.
On the inside, staying on him.
He's
just stay calm. Oh, that's a corner cut.
Luckily they're leaving each other enough space. Let me just see if he did get a warning for that. But some of the corners are also for the nonsense about.
Oh, and there we go. D2 using his time and waiting for Brett to make the mistake. Brett running very wide there.
Okay, Brett's going for the undercut. Quite smart, although this is going to be a 2-stop. Pushing medium tires onto 20 laps, that's going to be, I want to say virtually impossible. It is possible, but it's going to be tough.
Barry with a penalty, 5-second penalty, spinning in the pit lane. Again. Seems like that's going to be thing of this evening. Pit lane. Everybody forgetting. Enlu's calling Brett D2 and Yannick Aniswemi. Well, for that to happen, almost a miracle with Yanni sitting in 7th, but okay.
But he's got the pace on the keyboard to definitely. There's a lot of pace on the keyboard. There's just a couple of mistakes in front that's waiting.
Let's see what's time from leader. Check those times from leader. Brett now sitting in 3rd. The Brett pit. Did I miss it?
Yeah, Brett went to the pits, put medium tires on. So
okay.
On D2.
You're trying to catch up there. Huge gap there. What is the average pit time? In and out.
On this track, you're looking at about 23 seconds, plus minus.
So D2 could actually go into the pit now and come out still P1.
He can still come out P1, yes. But now Brett has to absolutely send it with this next couple of laps.
Yep, catch up.
But the problem is now D2 has open space in front of him. Nothing to push forward. Now is in his element now.
Yep. This is D2. Now he just drives. Because it's like he drives at his best when he's driving like this, like it's only him on the track. He's driving alone. Then he drives his best. The other drivers, he makes mistakes.
And Brett had a slight bit of a slide down the hairpin there.
That's weird for Brett. He's usually the corner guy.
Yeah.
He even passes on corners.
He just nicked the inside of the curb. Now he's going to pass, well, he's on the way to go past Tiny now.
See, Barry, also known as Esteban.
Cooper just received a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, 5 seconds.
Okay, let's hop back there. Interval. Brett only 0.5 behind. Let's hop on board with him as he passes.
Brett just gone past Tiny there.
Yep.
Look at the last corner.
Brett, Tiny, very. That's where that he's outrunning Tiny there, but now on the straight, Tiny's got a set up for speed, not for cornering. Look at the Tiny catching up on the straight, but as soon as there's a corner, then Brut takes it. So Brut is more set up for cornering, downforce, and Tiny set up more for straights.
Yeah. Look at the times there. Yanni Vettel moving in on Joshua Knott. So he's fighting for battle for P5 currently going.
Okay, so the viewers, if you want to see a specific driver, just call it and we'll jump to him.
There's something very weird on the system.
Mm.
Let me see yours. So if you look at the gap to leader.
Okay. Oh, check that new time, 1:14.932.
And he hasn't boxed for new tires as yet.
Yep. Gap to leader, yes.
Okay, so I don't know if yours are the same, right? P5, P6, 1 minute 6, 1 minute 7.
Yeah.
P7 then jumps out on my screen with a 1 minute 1.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It makes no
absolutely no sense. Oh, but aren't they adding the 5 seconds? Maybe.
No, it won't be added to these times. No. That
Okay,
will only be added on your finishing time. So in game.
Okay,
like this,
but also look at P7, P8. Their times aren't changing.
Oh, so we got a server glitch.
So you got a server glitch on P7, P8. But they're so far behind here. Because there you can see P6 is now 112. P7 and P8 is lower than that. So these just aren't changing. So it's the EA servers again.
Oh yeah. So Tiny is not letting this one go. He's sticking.
He's not. That's Tiny. He won't.
No, he won't. So let's look at a couple of lap times here. So D in terms of consistency. The last couple of laps, D2 varied between 1 minute 14.9 to 1 minute 15.9. So keeping it within a second. Whereas with Brut, for the last couple of laps, okay, last 2 laps he's done 116 and a 116. Lap before that, he went in for new tires, got a 139.
Yeah, you can see there you can see, well, just their fastest times. 114.932, Brut with a 115.567. Then Rez with the second fastest time, 115.484.
D2 just went for the box and came out again.
But Tiny now 7 seconds behind Brut.
Rez has gone in for the pits.
And up until now, Rez is actually catching up to Tiny.
Yes, he is. Okay, so D2 is staying out on his hard tires. He's got a massive lead on him, so he can easily box now.
Yeah.
For a set of medium tires, and he'll complete the race with those medium tires still intact.
Yep. Knowing D is probably going to switch to wait until max time and switch to softs.
That is well, it's going to be a good choice. He is quite quick on the soft tires, although they will not last this whole race at all. He's got over to medium tires, so he's got.
Oh, you were right. He's got over to mediums. Okay.
Let me see, where is Brut at this point in time?
Brut, 28 seconds still.
Just crossing the start-finish line now.
Okay, let's see, 13 seconds, 11 seconds, 10, D2 out on 8.5 seconds. 8 seconds, D2 still warming up those tires. He's got 7 seconds to do it. Joshua chasing Rez. That's the one to keep an eye on, and there you can see D2 tires now probably warm enough for D2, and he's now opening a gap again.
Cooper, it looks to me like all over Yanni at this point in time. No.
Well, at the moment, Joshua catching up to Rez here, and the 2 green cars being lapped, Cooper and Barry.
Cooper just lapped his own teammate.
And Hindu wants to see... Oh, Miguel wants to see Yanni. There you go. Megs.
We need the guys back in the racing, dude. Okay, so D2. Now I'm gonna push one more lap to warm up those tires, and then.
But he's actually gaining time against Brut while warming up his tires.
Yeah, yes.
Cooper seems to be experiencing some connection issues. That's probably why they were passing him, because I see he just came back online.
Buddy, aka Esteban.
So let's hop on board with Yanni, seeing that Migs want to see his driving. How's that, Migs? Good for you? It's maybe just tell Yanni to drink a bit less. He seems to be all over the road.
Then he went up to swim.
Yep. Maybe put down that brandy and coke before he gets on the track.
Tiny at some point must go into the pits. He's lost 23 seconds against Brewer just on these hard tires so far.
Yeah, and they're already on 20 laps. He's the one longest out, 20 laps for those odds. And D2 going on 114. Whoa, that's a fast time.
So looking at the strategy at this point in time, so if Tiny boxes now, there is a very small chance that he'll be able to get out in front of Rez. But now the problem that he's got, Rez has only got 2 laps on those medium tires. So Rez's tires will already be warmed up.
Yep.
And is within the margin of pushing until the end with the medium tires.
And Tiny in the pits. Let's see if he comes out in front of Rez.
See, the medium tires going on.
There's Rez passing. Tiny still in the pits.
Let's just go into the corner 1 now.
And Tiny drops to 4th. Rez in 3rd.
Joshua not on Tiny at this point in time as well, chasing him down.
We have Shantae, new viewer, rooting for Rez. Miguel and Shantae, please call your 1, 2, and 3 like the other guys did. So for D2, Brut and Cooper for Jenny. Henlu calling Brut, D2 and Yanni.
So far I'm winning.
And yep, Riva did call D2, Brut, Rez. So Meg and Shantae, please call the times. We'll call the 1, 2, and 3 for us. Do a bit of a prediction. It's a much better race this evening, bit more action going on, not this runaway as usual. Joshua is slowly creeping up to Tiny.
Yes, Tiny is still warming up on those tires. Joshua, not the tires on his car now.
Yep.
Well, they're not warm there, but halfway to what they can do.
Tiny's car is set very low. You see the sparks there.
Yeah, no, that car's built for speed. Oh, the gaps between, well, the fight for P4 is then on. So, fight for P4 within 5 seconds between both cars.
Yep.
Well, if you're going to go for P3, count that in.
D2, 113.911. He just keeps going.
That's what they call as well with D2. If he's got open space in front of him.
Yep. He's in his element now. He's just going. D2, Brut, Rez.
Miss Palmer here giving us D2, Brut, and Rez, the prediction.
Yep. So then, Miguel. What's your prediction? There's a yellow on sector 2.
Barry, that I had a spin again.
It's not his evening.
I don't think the setup in his car is incorrect. Maybe he didn't load a setup on the car, because that's one thing that he has done before a couple of times, unfortunately. Tiny now opening a bit of space between him and Joshua. Lots of tires have warmed up now. Now he's going to chase down Rez. Another 3.5 seconds to go. No, make it a bit less.
3.2 seconds for Tiny chasing Rez. D2 is just running away from the pack here. Gap of 23 seconds now to Brut in number 2.
He's absolutely caning that car at this point. I think the developers are also starting to sweat now. Last engine, last, please.
Everybody on the mediums except for Joshua, Yanni, Berry. So there's 5. Switch to the mediums. 2 with 5-second penalties. Tiny slowly catching up to Rez.
Not 2.5
Very
seconds.
slowly.
We're looking at 2.2 seconds. Got another 3/100 there.
Let's see what Rez is doing that he's catching up to him. Nice smooth driving.
If Rez can keep a clear head when it comes to that...
Yeah, because there you can see he's already at 1.5. He's catching up very quickly right now.
Yeah, Tiny has warmed up his tires now. The one thing that Tiny has though, he cooks the tires
Yeah.
quite quickly. So they don't tend to overheat, but they tend to wear down a lot faster than
Yeah.
most. But if you look at the ERS usage that Tiny is using, he's using most of his ERS and he's currently running, it seems like in lean mix as well, which means he's got a lot less fuel than Rez has got.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a chance. He has got DRS, so let's see if he goes to the overtake. ERS depleted though.
Oh, almost the dive bomb there.
Would have been a brilliant pass on the outside. Oh, Rez glitched.
Yep.
Oh, he's glitched it through the hairpin. Okay. No, partly track limits as well, yes, Henley. That is for a penalty that is against that driver's name. I'll give you the details on the penalty now. So Yanni Vetkrad has a 3-second time penalty, mostly for pushing for track limits, and then Barry sitting on a 5 seconds. That is mostly used for speeding in the pit lane.
There you can see. 3 seconds and 5-second penalties.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, yeah, Barry got his for speeding in the pit lane a second time.
Correct, yes. Okay, so Brett is actually keeping with some of the times now, he's actually keeping with pace.
Okay, but now something's not right because it says Tiny is 0.2 behind Rez. But Rez is not in view. Oh, there we go again. Now it's updated times. Tiny is now 7.9 behind Rez.
So Rez has a ISP issue. So then Rez is actually pushing it quite hard.
Yep.
But he's picked up a lot as well since the last season that we had.
Yeah, but now look at right behind Tiny. Joshua, under 1.5 behind Tiny. Joshua having a very good evening.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh, he's going to be stoked about this.
Yeah. Last season, like I said, he joked about he just wants to finish a race.
Yeah.
And look what he's doing now.
I remember the last race, especially with the starter races that we did, a couple of races that we actually lapped him quite a couple of times.
Ooh, he was not impressed.
You never know how bad we felt about that, lapping a person. That's not that. It's not as much fun as it seems. It's fun, but it's evil fun.
Okay, there, Joshua. Let's see what he's doing.
He had a bit of a slide in the one corner, so he dropped back a bit.
Yep.
is working his ERS as
Both
well.
the green cars were struggling a lot this evening. Cooper and Barry, MSH.
Okay, so Cooper has been lapped by D2. Trying to stay with him using the slipstream of the vehicle there.
Joshua's driving is very smooth. Cornering's good. He's been putting in some practice. I'm impressed. And his teammate slowly catching up there in the back. Running 4.5 seconds now behind Joshua. Maybe somebody should just tell them about the spelling of their team so that they can get it right. To be the same.
Oh, yes. Currently 7 laps left.
And Yanni into the pits.
Going for maybe set of softs, maybe pushing for fastest lap. Extra point.
Let's have a look.
My screen looks like you went into the wrong box.
Like Hamilton.
Yeah.
And we have it. Ooh! Viewing Joshua and he spins out.
No, and it knocked off his front wing completely. Oh, he's not happy with himself. He did so well.
And virtual safety car out.
Yeah, debut on the track.
And he's far from pits. And he was doing so well, but it's just that pushing that little bit too far.
A lot of the guys keep forgetting it. It's as you always said, Con, it's not about being the fastest, it's about being the most consistent. If you're both, well done. But consistency is what wins. So
yeah,
most of the times, just keep behind the guy. Sometime you will make a mistake.
Let's see there. Fastest lap now. You can see D2 beating the rest. Let's see, who's closest? Beating the best time behind him by roughly 1.4 seconds. Joshua switching to the pits, to the softs while he's doing the wing.
Joshua Knott has now moved down one position. Yanni has passed him.
Okay.
Okay, so the biggest position change for the evening will be D2, which gained 5 positions for this race.
Isn't it 6? Didn't he start on P7?
According to me as well, but for some reason the game shows me 5. But
oh well.
If I look at how trustworthy our server is tonight.
Yeah. Well, I would give D2, not because he's winning, just because of that, driver of the day.
Oh yes.
And you can see Joshua struggling with that car at the moment. Even with those, maybe there's the cold tires, I don't know.
Yeah, it's to warm them up a bit. So looking at mostly a lap and a half, then those softs are on point, then you can start pushing.
But Ray's still outrunning Tiny by 12 seconds. We're on lap 51 of 36.
Yeah, Brut's keeping pace with D2. D2 has either slowed down, or Brut has now picked up a lot.
Maybe D2's just saving the tires, knows he's going to win. He's got the fastest lap already. Just hanging back, just winning the race, actually finishing the race. Don't want to risk it. Maybe? We haven't really hopped on board with him. Let's hop on board and see what he's doing.
So, one thing that, if I look at the position that Brut's in with the gap that he's got on the race, what I would have done at this point in time, imagine, so It's D2 so far, and he has to make a very big mistake for you to be able to catch up on that. So what I would have done at this point in time, you've got the gap to race. Box, put softs on, get the fastest lap.
Yep, get that extra point, yes. Latest viewers that joined, please do join in on the chat. We are asking everybody to give their prediction of 1, 2, and 3. So if you know the drivers, please do give us a prediction. What do you think is going to be top 3? Seems to be like the top 2 will be D2 and Brut. The biggest thing is going between for number 3.
Yeah,
Cooper
if does make quite a big mistake and knock off the front wing.
It could happen. It just raises luck. But
Yeah.
let's hope. And then Henley was a bit over enthusiastic there, calling for Yanni third.
Well, he said Yanni can't swim, so
Yeah.
Yanni's got to swear at us. Yeah, just a fair tip to everyone: we're not always the most fondest people of these guys. Don't like us that much.
Yeah.
Like,
you should hear them in the lobby afterwards when the viewers aren't listening.
yeah, and if we say anything about Cooper's second name over there.
Oh
did you hear
yes,
that as well?
Cooper's 32nd. He put it up there. It's his record. He should be proud of it. 30-second penalty.
And
Finishing
what
a
he
race
said
with
as well,
30-second penalties.
if you look closely at his car, that is also the car number, 30 seconds. And
Yes,
the
exactly.
rental.
He did that. So no.
Oh, Barry is making a movie on Cooper. Let's see what happens. On his tail. Going up to the inside, going for the inner pass. He's on the inside making it stick, and he's got the move stick. He's got the move to stick there. Actually surprised with 20 laps on hard tires. That is extremely well done.
Yep.
Okay, Brut has obviously listened to the chat. He is now going for soft tires. And Rez is now just behind him.
Oh.
I would imagine about 10 seconds.
Let's see if Rez can cash in on that time that it takes to warm up those tires.
So now Brut has to play this extremely safe, pushing this car too hard, making one mistake, and Rez is officially gone.
Oh, Barry's stopping for his Cooper to pass.
Now he's got a blue flag.
Oh, okay.
He's one
Didn't
lap
see that
down.
one, sorry.
Well, no, me neither, but considering that he actually had to slow down, that only meant a blue flag. Going on, Joshua, not
Okay, Henley calling Cooper got his vote for entertainer of the day. Barry driving very slowly
This
now.
is actually something I was bringing in as well. The votes from the chat.
Yes.
Well, we can do that for driver of the day. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
If we can, if it's not a tie. So everybody in the chat, you can vote for driver of the day and see what happens.
Yes. Who do you guys think is going to be the driver of the day today? And why? And why? Just a short little description. Why?
400 words not accepted. 4 words, maybe.
No, neither of us,
to read that much.
we do computers. We don't big into reading. So
Yeah.
short pictures if you can.
We watch movies, we play games. That's what we see.
We don't read the book. We watch the movie. Okay, so Reyes keeping his spot there in third.
Okay, let me zoom in on Brut to see what he does now, since he's going for his fastest lap with the next.
Let's
he's
see.
already
Let's
pushing
keep on.
fast lap.
You can see the Brit continuously correcting as he's on keyboard. Not as precise as the steering wheels, of course.
But I must tell you, if I look at the corners and how Brut takes them, the amount of practice that he puts in. Look,
true.
lap after lap, corner after corner. How he goes over the apexes. And we are on final lap. Brut took the fastest lap.
Whoa, 1:12.846. Wow, that's fast.
Standing up, that's well done. D2 not gutting it at all. He is just.
He's just finishing his race.
The D2 from, well, according to the game, P6, according to us, P7 goes into second last corner.
All the way from P6 to P1 to take the race.
With a gap of 33 seconds now through the last corner, heading onto the start.
Ooh, Britt getting a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
Go. And
D2 takes it.
33 seconds.
Wow.
Let's port this man over.
Yep. Bring him in.
Bringing this man in. Okay, as they finish, just let me know and I'll port them in as we go.
Okay, so D2 done. Yanni done.
Yanni done. Okay, let's give it D2.
Ras Bungie.
Welcome and well done on the race, bud.
Thank you very much.
From what, P7 all the way to P1?
Wasn't it last? Or was it P7?
No,
It was P7. Remember Barry, who came in later? It was Cooper.
Okay.
Somebody disconnected and came back and then was lost. So you were seven. You were P7. That's what we say, but the computers say you were P6. So we don't care. You took it all the way from there to win. So yeah, awesome driving there.
Thank you.
Okay, and who joined us now?
That's Brut.
Dubroiki.
Hello, hello.
Good driving.
Hello,
Nice final lap there.
D2. I underfueled the
D2, of
car,
course,
so I
taking
had to
drive of the
save
day.
fuel. I was saving fuel through the entire race because I was on -1 laps.
Yeah, it's South Africa. You don't know when you're going to get another chance to refuel.
So if I have this correctly, I'm porting everyone correctly. That's what I've been doing.
Yep, done. And Tiny.
Timas, here we go. Everybody in.
Hey guys. Hello. And what was the race?
It was good until this thing again.
Yeah,
we
we
noticed.
a couple of times as well, yes.
Because there was one stage me and Race was battling for third, then
All of a sudden,
once I overtook him, he desynced and then all of a sudden 8 seconds ahead of me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The stream is still PC, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Then don't get me to explain what happened to me during that race because it is not PC what this game did to me.
Okay, so guys, good technical race. I saw some nice overtakes, guys making gaps. That's good. Didn't really see anybody trying to bump anybody off. Could have missed one. But in general, what did you guys think?
I don't know. How did you like my donuts that I was doing?
I actually wanted to pop into your server at some point. Just ask you, did you pick a setup for this?
You say that?
Me and him didn't pick a setup. We
Oh,
forgot.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Aiden,
I was
Barry.
using,
What happened?
I'm using standard. I only use standard because of what happened
we
with
thought you
Brett.
did that.
Dude, I don't know what was happening. And then you know what the most annoying thing in this game is blue flags.
Is
Because-
D2
Oh yeah.
because he keeps on running away from everybody.
Yeah,
load
that's it.
shedding now, so I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Just
Just
Because-
thank you.
Tony, well done on the finish without a proper setup. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just ran standard setup and I was driving and like, something's not right. I'm like, oh, didn't choose any setup. Running standard.
yeah.
It smacked you like lopsided in front of the head.
And
Yeah,
Les,
That's what I do every week, Tony. And I do it this week as well. And I'm still spinning out for some reason.
I was just running standard, and usually the gear I take in the certain corner, I'm like, why must I downshift even more? I'm like, okay, no downforce, none.
and
No downforce. That was quick.
Rez, both Griever and Shantae called for your third position. The two of them got it right. D2 Bruit Rez.
Just, I don't think Race would have gotten third place if it was not for that desync. I'm not sure if it showed on the stream.
Yeah, we
Or-
did have the a decent game. It was just before the hairpin that you overtook him, and then the server, for some reason,
Threw him 8 seconds ahead. I don't know, because it showed for for almost half a lap. He's 0.2 seconds ahead of me. I didn't see him anywhere on the map, and then all of a sudden, 8 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with the servers these days. From Monday, we've been struggling. Even last week with that complete.
Yeah, the previous race.
Okay, so shall we continue this later, guys? What's the race next week? Monaco.
Monaco.
Yeah. Monaco.
And for you
Technical?
guys that
Yeah.
Fast,
You make
technical.
mistake.
if you miss
Yeah.
up, make
I
mistake.
won't say it's fast, but it's a lot of close walls.
Yeah. And that,
You make a
it's like
mistake,
somebody
you
said,
go
they tend to jump in front of you.
I listened. I listened to tips that Max Verstappen gave to somebody about a race. He's scared about the first corner, and Max Verstappen said, "Okay, just stay away from the walls. But if you get scared, just close your eyes." So maybe that's a good tip for Monaco.
Hey, this is advice from the league owner. So guys, next one I'm gonna get
Well,
scared. I'm gonna close my eyes first corner.
The first corner, I just hit the brake early. Everyone passed me, and I slowly got to third place. So
Yeah, I don't know. I was in third place after the first corner, and
Yeah,
then I
me
was
and-
in
me
last
and
place
you-
after the fifth corner.
I saw just everyone spinning out, just everywhere. But we didn't know you switched on reduced damage. Otherwise, I would not have underfueled my car. And same with Brewitt. He was asking
Yeah.
for safety car, any safety car.
Same here. I would have gone with a lot more fuel because I underfueled as well.
Like on the first
Expecting
corner,
last
you
week.
usually brake at the 100-meter board. Like I was left off the throttle at the finish line and then just coasted all the way to the corner.
So, just a fair warning for all the guys that are still, Monaco, you guys might be seeing a black and red car from the back. Might. I'm still deciding.
Bring it.
You
Okay.
can go in the black and red engine safety car.
Okay, guys, that's it for the stream then. I'm just going to play the outro and we'll discuss.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you guys on Monday for the Monaco qualifier. Same time, 8 o'clock. Thanks. Cheers. Yeah.